time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. Let's call the meeting to order for Polk County Commissioners 27th in the Polk County Regional Health Building. If you have not already done so, please turn off or mute all your cell phones or devices, and we would like to ask Sunny Hathaway with Central Baptist Church to lead us in prayer.
Let's pray together this morning. Father, as we start the day, we thank you in advance for, God, all that you have blessed us with and how you've provided for our needs this morning, God. We thank you for our town. We thank you for our county. We thank you for the many people who serve our county and our great town, God, here at Livingston. Father, thank you for this court. We just pause very quickly this morning to acknowledge that, God, we wouldn't know how to make wise decisions in our life without you. We certainly wouldn't know how to govern, work through sometimes complicated issues and make good decisions without wisdom that comes from you. So we acknowledge that. We acknowledge your authority over this court and over all things, God. I pray for this court today that your blessing would be upon them and help them, Lord, to make good decisions, Lord, on behalf of our county and our city and the great people here in Livingston. We just pray for your blessing upon it. And Father, we pray your hand would be on this court today. And we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thanks, Madam Clerk.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, item number 2, public comments. Did anyone sign up?
No, ma'am.
Item number 3, informational reports. Before we get started with our wonderful Polk County Historical Commission, I do want to make everyone aware that there were some mailers that were sent out to different residents in the community pertaining to environmental enforcement and emergency management, and those mailers did not come from the county. So they're from a local citizens group, which is fine. I just don't want anyone to think that they came from the county. Okay, at this time, the Polk County Historical Commission has received their Distinguished Service Award. It was already presented to them. However, we invited them to come to court so they could be recognized. The Distinguished Service Award for 2021 goes because they show above average county historical commissioner performance based on the statewide analysis and annual report and documentation. I do want to say that I went and looked back because for as long as I've been here, we've been presenting the award to our historical commission. And I believe that it's been 10 consecutive years. Patricia, is that correct? More or less? So we'll go back and make sure that we're factually correct. But I know it's been 8 because I've been here for 8. So we do want to say a huge thank you to all of you, and I'm gonna make the second presentation because somebody needs to accept it on behalf of Mr. Kugler. Okay, so the other thing that we have today is a proclamation recognizing Mr. J.D. Kugler for his contributions to the Polk County Historical Commission and to this state and to this nation. He has always served his community and he has always served this country, and it came to our attention that he is now 99 years young. And so we wanted to recognize him. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here with us today, but I would like to ask the Historical Commission to come forward and accept the presentation on his behalf and take a picture with the court, if that's okay.
Come on in.
Come on down.
Front center.
Okay, who's gonna accept this?
I think Patricia's close to 99.
Okay, I do want to say that this is one of the greatest partnerships that the county has, because it benefits all of us, and we're all seeing the success of the museum and all the improvements and the growth that has occurred in that area. We also are excited because they have been instrumental in helping us with the courthouse restoration, and so it's a great time in Polk County.
We appreciate your partnership a lot.
1, 2, 3. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. And tell Mr.
I
Cooper
know,
that,
how much he'd be so pleased.
well, he's a good
He
man.
He is.
So, and thanks to all of you.
He's
all.
always got a project in his mind.
Oh,
He's working on
absolutely.
something. He keeps us going, for
Absolutely.
sure. Thank you all.
Thank y'all.
Y'all.
Thank you. Thank you all. You are welcome to stay, but if you choose to exit, we understand. Okay. Item number 4, new business, the consent agenda. You have addendums on B. Addendum number 1 in the amount of $2,268.83. And addendum number 2 in the amount of $105,989.92. Is there anything in here that you all would like to pull? I will make note of a couple of things. One is the amendment to the agreement with the City of Livingston for volunteer firefighting services. The funding that was approved by the city was for $49,296.62. But we have put additional monies in there, and so now that amendment reads that the total is $51,397.19. And you also have in front of you the jail commissary and inmate trust funds, which was the auditors, both auditors maintain records on that, and a copy of the audit report is right here included for your review. Anything you want to pull?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Vincent, second Commissioner Robertson, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 5, consider approval of personnel matters as follows. Review and consideration of personnel action form requests submitted since the last meeting, and review of any authorized emergency hires. You had one emergency hire, and that was at the sheriff's office, and the preliminary listing of all PAS is in your packet.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Commissioner Overstreet, second Commissioner Purvis. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 6, consider request for revisions and amendments to the budget as follows. Bless you. The FY 2022 budget revisions and amendments as presented by the county auditor's office. A copy of the proposed revisions 2022-21 and amendments 2022-21A is included for your review. Motion to approve. Commissioner Purvis, second Commissioner Overstreet. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7, consider approval of offers to purchase tax foreclosed properties as follows. All of these are in precinct 3, Commissioner Purvis.
So moved.
So move to what?
Sale.
Commissioner Purvis. Second Commissioner Vincent. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 8, consider approval upon conditions met or rejection of Stonebrook Estates in precinct 2. At this time, we have, the application has now been completed with the exception of receiving the bond, and so the recommendation is for it to be conditional, pending receiving the bond prior to filing. You okay with that?
Good. Motion to.
Commissioner Vincent,
Second.
second Commissioner Purvis, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9, approve resolution in support of Operation Greenlight for Veterans. Operation Greenlight's mission is to show support for veterans of all military conflicts and awareness about the unique challenges faced by many veterans and their families, and the resources that are available at the county, state, and federal level to assist them and their families. And the shining of the green light expresses profound gratitude for the sacrifices and contributions. And so we would like to encourage other agencies to participate in the green light program. Traditionally, Polk County has put green lights in the courthouse and the gazebo as well, and some of the other offices. And so right now, obviously, the courthouse, since it's going under restoration, does not. But you will notice that the gazebo lights are all green, and they will remain that way. The interior lights are green. And so we would like to encourage everybody, and actually homeowners can also participate in the green light program. So we've done a resolution that by shining a green light, we are letting our veterans know that they're seen, appreciated, and supported, and we will continue to participate in the green light program. So I would like a copy of the resolution is in your packet, and so I need a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
Commissioner Robertson, Commissioner Purvis, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 10, discuss and consider any and all necessary action regarding water infrastructure projects to be funded by the American Rescue Plan Act and Hurricane Harvey Regional Mitigation Grant. As you will recall, the court previously approved that we would spend some of our ARPA funds, and we would find the perfect combination in terms of how we parlayed our Harvey mitigation funds and our ARPA funds. And so on November 9th, 2021, the court agreed that the primary projects for ARPA funds would include interconnectivity and water infrastructure in the unincorporated areas of the county. On May 10th, the MOU template was done to where it would have a 25% match requirement from the water companies. All but one of the water companies with approved eligible projects have agreed to the 25% match. In July, DEDCOG approved the method of distribution for Hurricane Harvey mitigation grant, which is a different pot of money, allocating $17,098,000 to Polk County for eligible mitigation projects. And we expect that all but 3 of the water infrastructure projects that were included in the ARPA funded projects list will meet the LMI requirements. And so since those will meet the LMI requirements, then the ones that do not meet the LMI requirements will be funded, but they will be funded through ARPA money. So you have the Harvey mitigation monies, which requires an LMI, and you have the ARPA funds that do not. And so all of the water projects for every water distribution group that has agreed to participate will be funded, okay, through either one fund or the other. So this will leave we will have some money in the ARPA for ARPA funds for project contingencies, and then the court at a later date can decide if we need to distribute those monies or do something different. If you have not noticed, the infrastructure grants also for the interconnectivity and for the fiber have also moved ahead, and work is already being done. Okay, so what we need is a motion that with the court's approval, we will shift the water infrastructure projects for Soda, Dallersville, Shiloh Ridge, Leggett, and Damascus Striker from ARPA over here to Harvey mitigation monies over here. The 3 water projects that will remain under ARPA are Providence, Tempe, and Onalaska.
Motion. Second money.
Motion, second over here, Commissioner Vincent, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we also need the court's approval to advertise for RFQs for the water infrastructure projects under both ARPA and Harvey mitigation.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Purvis, second Commissioner Overstreet. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I do want to say something about this. First of all, this whole ARPA, Harvey mitigation, we were kind of one step ahead, obviously with our infrastructure in terms of fiber and internet and so forth. But I also want to point out that it was truly a partnership. We had a water committee that evaluated, looked at all of it. We've had continuous support from our grant administrator and especially from Pat Oates with the engineering. He has met with every water district. They have discussed every potential project. And so I do want to thank everybody that was involved, all the way from the bottom up. And I know that, and I do also want to say that Jessica Hutchins has done a fabulous job of keeping all the rest of us straight. So I do want to formally thank her as well.
And this is federal dollars coming back, our federal dollars coming back to the county,
That is correct.
not
And utilized to
for.
assist
Yep,
those same taxpayers
Yep, that's,
directly.
that's the good thing.
Absolutely. Okay, number 11, consider approval of agreements for construction of fiber internet network with county portion to be paid with American Rescue Plan Act funds. And so this is, we are back to the ARPA funds. On August 9th, 2022, the court selected proposals from Livcom at a 50-50 match, with the total county portion being $326,574.50. And East Tex Telephone Cooperative with a 40-60 match, with the county portion being the 40, being $4,268.25. So we're getting a $10 million project to provide rural interconnectivity, and these projects are scheduled to be completed in 2024, which is well ahead of our deadline. And so all of the agreements have gone through legal review, legal counsel on both sides, and everyone is now satisfied. Yes, sir, ma'am, I do need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Commissioner Robertson, second Commissioner Purvis. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I would like to point out, Commissioner Purvis, that this eliminates your black hole that you currently
We'll
have
see.
in your entire.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, no, they're rocking and rolling.
They've told me that before.
Oh, no. I witnessed it myself. There's orange fiber going down 350 north, headed straight for Moscow right now.
Yep.
So,
Still ain't got the card in yet.
well, we still have to fight with a couple of strangers, providers outside of our group. Don't worry. If nothing else, they have figured out I'm stubborn, right?
Yep.
Okay, item number 12, consider approval of agreement with J.C. Stoddard as construction manager for the historic Polk County Courthouse Phase 1, selected demolition, and Phase 2, restoration and rehabilitation. On August 9th, 2022, the court accepted the proposal from J.C. Stoddard as construction manager for the courthouse restoration project, Phases 1, which is selective demolition, and 2, which is restoration and rehabilitation. Again, it has all been reviewed by legal counsel. Everybody is satisfied, and so I need a motion for us to start
So moved.
Second.
action. Commissioner Purvis.
We're gonna turn
And I'm
some,
gonna give it to both of y'all, Commissioner Overstreet and Commissioner Vincent. All three of these guys have been working hard on that project.
been a long time coming.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Question all the time, when's something gonna happen?
It's happening. The question we get is, when are you gonna mow the grass? How about we don't, since we're gonna soon crush the grass? So, thank you, everybody.
Most to adjourn.
Commissioner Overstreet? What time is it, madam?
10:19.
See you later.
I was worried when I looked at the agenda.
That's
They want me to meet.
Good.